Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm pretty excited, everyone. I figured a few things out with my live stream. Trying to stream at 1920 by 1080 was a little bit too much for the Steam Deck, along with running OBS and PowerPoint and an MP3 player and voice meter and the game. So I've downsized everything to 720p. So it's the best I can do with the equipment that I have, but it should be a much better experience. Testing I've done, video quality is much better, audio sync is much better, just all around a better experience. So hopefully you will enjoy that. I'm also super excited because I finally put the finishing touches on my first ever challenge to myself, meaning I've never really played the game in the past 6 months or 7 months that I've been playing. I've never really given myself a specific challenge or goal. I've just kind of played along to learn how to use the different productions and animal husbandries and equipment, and understand planting cycles and yield and everything like that, and experiment with different mods. I just really have just been kind of shooting by the seat of my pants, and if I needed money, I'd either turn on a mod that give me extra money or put down a government subsidy or something like that. But after watching so many other farm sim YouTubers out there do their challenges, I thought, you know what, let's put together some parameters, some goals, some guidelines. And so with that, I am pleased to announce my first ever Beverage Baron challenge. And it's my very first challenge on the Upper Mississippi River Valley map from DJ Modding. The scenario: you're an experienced large-scale farm manager who has been recently hired by Mega World Beverage and Foods Limited to oversee the acquisition and operation of beer, liquor, and snack factories in the Upper Mississippi River Valley. Once acquired, you will also need to purchase the land to grow the needed crops and begin production in the newly acquired beverage and snack facilities. Given your experience and knowledge, or given your knowledge as an experienced farm manager, Mega World has extended you up to $10 million in credit to purchase the necessary land, production facilities, and equipment to make this endeavor successful. To accomplish your goal, you are free to use whatever crops, animals, and productions necessary in-game to repay the credit extended by MBS Limited and post your first $5 million in profit. All loans and leases must be paid off and have a zero balance. Use your credit wisely and see how fast you can launch the new Mega World beverage and snack facilities in the Upper Mississippi River Valley. So let's get into the particulars. The primary goals. Primary goal number 1, acquire the distillery, acquire the brewery, acquire the winery, acquire the oil factory, acquire the chip factory. So there's our beverage and snacks. We need to have a zero balance on our loans, a zero balance on our leases, and $5 million in the bank. If we get all of those done, then we've achieved the primary challenge, our primary goal. My secondary goals are to acquire all the restaurants on the map, acquire the production chains to support those restaurants. Again, zero balance on loans, zero balance on leases, and this time $10 million in the bank, which shouldn't be too difficult, I figure, with the additional productions. So hopefully we can make that work. And again, you can use whatever productions you want to make money, but we do need to have all the other acquired production points and production chains in order to fulfill the goals, the 2 goals of the challenge. Let's talk about mods. Required mods, of course, UMRV, the map, the Upper Mississippi River Valley from DJ Modding. I love this map. Reminds me of home, or what I used to call home. The Start from Zero mod from Yas Modding. That's going to allow us, I'm starting at the farm manager level, so I have to buy all my land and equipment, but we'll use the Start from Zero mod to zero out our balance so we can utilize that $10 million line of credit from Mega World Beverage and Foods. The loan limit 10 million mod, of course we can't get a loan limit of 10 million if we don't have that mod in place. And then another one that I like to use is the lease to own mod, which allows you to better manage your money up front, so you're not making big capital expenditures. You can lease things, especially if there's stuff you only need for a short period of time. Don't have to pay full price, but if you do decide to keep it, all the payments that you're making during the lease come off the price of the loan, just like in a regular lease, or the purchase price of the item, just like in a regular lease. Okay, absolutely hate it when that happens. Anyway, all right, for required mods, or for recommended mods, I should say, let's take a look at the map quick. As you can see, the fields here are huge. If we look at farmland, like 38.44 hectares, 28 hectares, 43 hectares. The fields are huge. They require a lot of time to work. So I highly, highly, highly recommend Courseplay version 7200. I know many people might say that's not realistic, but hey, let's be realistic. I don't have all day to farm. I have a job, I have a life, and so Courseplay allows me to manage multiple AI workers with a much greater level of precision than the in-game AI. So I like to use Courseplay. Along with Courseplay, those mod makers also make a mod called Click to Switch, which allows you to right-click to escape your vehicle. You can move around anywhere on the map, click another vehicle, and move right to that vehicle. So click to switch from one vehicle to another. I find that very useful. And the third mod that I highly recommend is the Follow Me mod. Again, big fields, multiple vehicles, working them between harvesters, grain wagons, trailers, etc. Moving those one by one or setting up AI workers can sometimes be problematic, trying to get multiple pieces of equipment to the same field to work it. With Follow Me, you set one vehicle to follow another, that vehicle to follow another one, and so on. And you can make a chain of vehicles. I think the largest chain of vehicles I've done so far is 6 vehicles, all following each other. You kind of have to be careful when you do that many. But you know, when moving from one space on a map to another, when you have to move a lot of equipment to big spaces and cover big spaces, the Following mod works really, really well. And then any other mods you wish for equipment, productions, and gameplay. If that makes you better, you'll find as we go through the gameplay, and I'll highlight these as we go through in the comments, but things like HUD mods, you know, things that give you information, like when you walk up to a silo and it tells you exactly what's in it, stuff like that. Information about equipment, any of those types of HUDs, I like to use those a lot. Anything that puts information at my fingertips that doesn't require me to go somewhere else. The only thing that I ask is if you're using mods like Easy Development Controls, which I use to speed up time and do some moves around the map, just don't cheat on the bank accounts, loans, and leases. I'm not going to. I'm going to try to make this legit without any money cheats. So I just ask if you do participate in the challenge with me, no money cheats. All right. Game settings. We'll dive right into these. I'm just going to go through them here as I have my bullet points on screen, simply because going back and forth between the screen and the map is bullet points in the map is a little bit difficult. So timescale variable. Speed it up, slow it down as you see fit, whatever works for you and your time frame. Economic difficulty will be set to normal. Traffic is on. Seasonal growth is on. Days per month, I have it set to 3. Again, it's just me. Big fields, I'm using seasonal growth. I want to make sure I have time to get all the things done, get the things planned that I want to on schedule in order to make my harvest on time. So I give myself 3 days. I can speed it up or slow it down as needed, but those 3 days will allow me generally to get everything done I need in a month. Snow is on because in the upper Mississippi River Valley, that is a real deal. Snow is prevalent for a good 6 months of the year. Crop destruction is on. This is going to be interesting, folks, because ever since I've played this game, I've always played it with crop destruction off. But I thought to be as realistic as I'm going to make it, or as I want to make it, I'm going to keep crop destruction on and see how that affects things. Periodic plowing is on, stones are on, and so are weeds. More game settings. Engine auto start is off, trailer fill limit is off, fuel usage is normal. AI workers, your choice, meaning instead of having them automatically buy manure, slurry, fertilizer, etc., seeds, when they're doing work for you, I prefer to have them off. You're free to do whatever you want. It's just my experience has shown that you generally will pay more having the AI workers automatically fill or refill those things for you versus taking the time, which again is a little bit more realistic, and go get and refill those items yourself. So it's your choice what you want to do there. And then the last thing, and the most important thing, is have fun with the challenge. That's what I'm going to try to do, not try to take myself too seriously, and just chronicle to see if I can get this done. So hopefully you'll join me on the journey. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get started here. All right, we're back after some technical difficulties. Glad to be back. All right, so I've been doing some scouting, and I've decided that of all the places that I want to acquire, Century Farms is it. I think that's where I'm going to start my base of operations. So we need to do our, see, I got to remember where this mod resides. I think it's under tools. There we go. All right, I've got 1.5 mil in the bank. So we're going to use the start from 0 1.5 mil mod. It's a 1 pixel that you can pretty much place anywhere. And I'm going to place it actually we're going to place it at Century Farm. Where I'm going to buy, whoops, I'm going the right place. Nope. Stay over here, I believe. Oh, no. I'm lost. All right. So we've got to go to Century Farm. So we're going to go here. We'll visit here first. Then I think if we zoom out from here, yeah, right over here is Century Farm. And there's no sell point there. Or I'm sorry, there's no save point there or sleep point. So we will use tools, start from 0, and we'll place it right there at the front porch. Boop, and wiped me out to a 0 balance. All right. Let's go ahead and save quick. All right, and now the game is saved. It's time to go to the bank. All right. So we got to borrow. I'm only going to start out with 5 million. I'm going to do this 100 times. No, a lot. Let's just put it that way. fading. Going to the last stretch. Let's not go over 5 million. All right. So I got 5 million in the bank. I got or 5 million in loan. I got to pay that off and put 5 million in the bank. So I got to make $10 million. $10 million. Easy for me to say. To make this happen. So let's get started. All right. Since I just went through all that, and my setup's been a little wonky lately, we're going to save again, because I don't want to go through that exercise another time. Okay. Now let's go to farmland and let's buy ourselves Century Farm. I like Century Farm. The reason I like it is because it's right next to the distillery. We do a little bit of forestry, and I can have a straight shot to go from my farm to my distillery. Yeah, I think of these things. I'm kind of nutty. Anyway, we're buying that sucker. Yes. All right, that's just property. That doesn't give me anything to farm. So we're going to grab 41. Got 3.7 in the bank. And 40. That gets us set. All right. Back to the overview, and we've got that canola. Beautiful. Canola right there. That'll be great for our oil factory for our chips. We've got pigs and cows here, so we can generate some slurry, biofuel plant will be good there. And then is that grass in 45? Or is the potato? This must be. Maybe that's just an empty field right now. Cultivated. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Quit wasting your time, Steve. Alright, so I got my fuel container, which I can visit, I can visit, I can visit. Alright, let's put a save point in here. And a great save point. Where's the house? I love it. Nice big spaces. Here we go. Is this house demolishable? Let's have a look. It's not demolish. Let's check it out. Demolish. Nope. That's okay. But what we can do is we can, oh, that looks nice. Just throw this down. there's my sleep point. And that's where we'll start the game each time. Should have, yes. Brilliant. All right. Let's go to the shop and get ourselves some equipment. What do we have over here? Oh, these are all the rentals, which are kind of cool. We don't do rentals. We do. We're case guys. See? Case. All right. Let's go shopping, shall we? Get some large tractors. And we like, let's just do it this way. I like case IH. Boom. So good looking stuff. All right. So I think we're going to start with an AFS Connect. We're going big. Yeah, we're going to step back. It awaits US design. Want that 3-point, the Iceria. No plate. We're going to start out leasing these bad boys. Okay, and we're actually going to lease 2 of them. Right. Now we need to get some wagons. We're going to start out with my favorites, the TARDIS XL. I know it's not realistic, sue me. Alright. You can play the challenge however you like. This is going to be what I like to refer to as my fertilizer wagon. Again, big fields, let's put 200,000 worth of 2. Keep it like that. And then we're going to call it these are cheap enough, we buy. And now we change it up a bit. Go with white and white. Same setup. And this becomes okay. Great. All right, let's get the fertilizer spreader. We want front mounts. Perfect. All right, let's get started. Look at all of our new toys. All right. Get that guy connected. Tighter turns, tighter turns. All right, we'll get loaded up here. Oops. Scratching the paint. Okay. So here's how that click to switch mod works. Click to free your mouse button. Boom, I'm in the, boom. Easy peasy to move back and forth. Now, for the follow me mod. Basically get behind the vehicle you want to follow. Invoke the hotkey, it maps it to it. It shows that I'm following 25 meters behind it. Use click to switch to hop into this vehicle. And now, my AI worker is following my path. And he'll follow me exactly. Follow the exact same path if I do. So if I run into something, they're going to run into something. All right. All right, traffic's on, so better make sure I'm come over here, we're going to load up on lime and fertilizer, or I should say fertilizer and lime in that order. Right? This is where I'm going. Yeah, bulk supply. Uh-oh. Save. Check it out. See? Follows right behind me. It's brilliant. Again, my top 3 mods. Let's just go all the way down. Guess I came in the wrong way. Just save myself the time. In we go. Alright. How about some tunes, shall we? Try something a little chill. All right. Pulling up. There we go. Start filling. Boom. This is fertilizer, so we want solid fertilizer. Let's go. I'm a little off. I'm a little off. Let's get up there. Let's make it look realistic. This is going to take a while. Alright, so while this one's filling up, we're going to go back to the shop. And actually, before we do that, let's take a look at when excuse me, that kind of came out of nowhere. Oops, that's not where I want to be. So we've got a ways to go. For either of those are going to be ready to harvest. And what do we have in field 5-0? Oat? Yes. Not interested in that right now. What's out there for contracts? Fertilizing. Those are some good money. That's all we've got for now. I think I'm going to wait. Well, there really is no way to make money. Here's field 3. It's kind of a long ways away. Corn. nothing here. What can we, it's August, what can we plant? We can plant more canola. We can also plant more barley. Planting, that's next month though. Their barley fields. Wow, there's a lot of oats on this map. I don't think any of my chains need that stuff. You know what? That thing's still filling up my lime wagon with 200,000 liters of lime. That's awesome. All right, let's get our production facilities bought. That's part of the battle. Get all these out of the way. Yes. Purchased. Here. No. Here. So we need barley and water. Corn, dry corn, barley and water. Oh, they're going to actually dry corn with this too. So we got a dry corn to get. Okay, great. All right. Let me know what you think of this track in the comments. This is Alpha Haunt by Mark Wallach. I grabbed this off of premiumbeat.com. Paid a nominal licensing fee to use this as my channel theme song. So I think it's kind of a rockin' country-ish tune. Let me know if you like it. If you don't like it, be kind. Leave positive comments. Constructive criticism. The world's a harsh place. It's not making it any harsher in the farm sim world. Anyway, all right, we got canola here. I'm going to sit on this field for a month. What else is ready to buy? Ready to Harvey. Yeah, not much. I need a better strategy. So I got corn in 46. That makes sense. We got oats in 41. I need oats for it. 41's been harvested. I could plant something there. That's what we'll do. We'll plant canola in 45, and then I'll grab one of these two fields. That's oats, right? No, 42 is canola. Okay. How much is that? Oof. Okay. That's going to be a while. That one I could grab. And was that corn? That's corn. And is it also ready to harvest? No, but it's getting close. Nah, it seems like too small of a plot. All right. I got a plan. Oil mill, here we are. Wait. There you are. Let's get you 80 grand. We'll be able to start processing canola immediately. And now we have the winery. So look, you're at the dentist. Boxed wine. Yes. Okay. Alright, so we got to get in the potato business. We got to get in the canola business. We got to get in the grape business. We got to get in the corn business. We're going to be all up in the business. Yes. All right, we're down to 2.3 million. We've got all of our primary goal facilities purchased. Now we've got to start filling those production points with the inputs in order to get our outputs and start producing our whiskey, beer, wine, and chips. All right, so that's all done. Back to the store. Do a little more shopping. We're going to need to do some planting. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. What is it? So this is going to give us corn, canola, soybean, beets, and cotton. And we need canola to start with. So we are going to want a cedar. I want something on the big side, but I don't want something too huge. 6, 6, 8. 12, 15, 8, 23, 30. All right. All right. Top out. And back around to the back and see my new toys. That should be enough. Let me double check my. Yeah, plenty. All right. Pop off across the street here. First things first, and we'll go back to this whole click the switch thing. Alright, so I got 3 vehicles there. Boom, I'm up in my front vehicle now. And now, watch as I pull away. The other vehicle comes forward. And now, I'll hop back, and am I in? No, not quite far enough. Turn off the helper. Now I can drive. And for this one, going back to line. and that's going to take a small amount of forever to fill up. So back to the store. Here we go. One of my favorites. Service decal. There we go. We'll take 2 of those. And we'll see why in a moment. And get set up here. So we totally wanted it Unreal. Twins. Yes. And this is going to be for fuel. So it's going to be race red. We'll buy it. This one will wait. Okay. Is it in? Trying to get all the things that I'm going to need. It's going to be in farm animals, I think. Oh wait, auger wagons. That's where it is, I think. There we go. We want the gooseneck. We want the Unreal. And this is going to be seeds. So we'll make it. No, not bronze fire. We want brown. Cover we'll make green because it can also hold fertilizer. I think I like that. What if we do? Now we're back in this one. Follow me. Click the switch. And we're just about ready. Get the gang all ready here. All right, now back to the shop. okay on fuel right now, so I don't need to load that guy up. But not pretty, but it connected. Now, I'm gonna rise right up here. Boom. I'll be back to get the tanker truck later. Alright, and click. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to follow. It should close the gap to get. I love this bin because we can use it kind of dual purpose, but I am going to need to get this train a moving. So right now we should have 3 people following. There we go. Wait for him to come out. Now we're just going to pull over here along the side. Don't get too far off to the side because those are big ditches in the upper Mississippi River Valley. You will fall in. Alright. The follow me mod, you see? I love it. I hate gaming without it. Alright, now let's get up here. Spend a little extra money up front. And we're going to refill. Start with seeds in that one. Now you like to use this particular trailer, the seed runner, because it's got 2 bins. So I can do the forward bin with seeds, the back bin with fertilizer, or fertilizer and lime, and use that to fill smaller things on the field. So now I just need to, what was it? Nope. Let's see if I get this right. What's it? No, it was open pipe. And now here, we'll go with fertilizer. Triggers off a little bit. That could be the seed runner though. Alright, pipe Pipes closed, covers closed. I'm going to drive one out of here. And now we're going to follow that guy. Now, everything goes according to plan. We're just going to pull out of traffic here. Looks like the train just went through. And I should have a convoy of 4 vehicles behind me. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Awesome. Check our map. Make sure we know where we're going. All right. Turn right. Wendy's, one of the restaurants we can buy as part of the second stage of the challenge. Hey, look at those guys. I've seen them on the internet before. Woohoo! DJ Go Ham and Clutch Sim. Oh, look at that guy snuck in. Dude. But my crew's all with me, so that's good. See if that guy's still with us. Yep. Watch where you're going. You got traffic on. Decide what's going to be the best way to go now. Yep. Go straight. Yeah, love the water on this map. That is the water of the Mississippi River Valley, for sure. Same thing here with the landscaping. I kind of mentioned it in my intro, I think. But this is where it's all at. But this terrain is very similar to the glacial drumlins of the region. Very accurate. I just love this map so much. Can barely see my beacon light from the box set of the game behind me in the background there. Look at the mini map in the lower left hand corner. All three of those workers are following me. I'm telling you folks, the follow me mod is a game changer. Literally. I use it every single time I play. Courseplay 7.2.0.0, click to switch by the Courseplay developers, and follow me. They're all fantastic. All right, we're gonna cruise down here and get all of our new toys to the I think that's my field. Yeah, that's my field that I'm going to plant. So I used to make heavy use of the store deliveries mod. I will not be using that in this game. It will be all realistic. I'll have to go get my own items from the store. That just became too easy to be like, oh, I'm out of gas. Put some gas on the field. Oh, I'm out of this. Put some this on the field. And alright, check out the new digs, everybody. We're moving in. Whoops, and first sign down. That's what I need. I don't need a crash counter as much as I need a sign. I took out the sign counter. Let's get that open. Alright. Gonna get everybody parked in here. And then see, I can break these up now too. This one is set to follow the one directly in front of me. This one here. If I come back to this, hit H, now I've got control. I've deactivated that worker, but the vehicle that I put down support vehicle that's following it is following it. So for example, all right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. I think I'm going to get a few more things cleaned up here, get things back to the farm, and then we'll be back with the next episode. Please, if you think about it, if you like what you saw, please feel free to drop a like on the video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more episodes of the Beverage Baron Challenge as I just get started with this. And thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate you, and look forward to seeing you again soon.